these beautiful rose petals and pine tips were on the ground. Actually, they were on the ground after a crazy, crazy hailstorm that came through earlier today, about 5 hours ago. Aren't they beautiful? The beauty of this is that our pine tree is so high, I would need a ladder to get to them. And out of the storm, the hail knocked and the wind knocked these all to the ground so I could pick them up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some pine needle tincture out of them. Pine needles are rich in vitamin A and vitamin C. I might make some salve. I'm not sure yet, but anyhow, they are very, very good for you. Anti-scurvy. And roses are good for you as well. You can eat roses. You can eat the rose petals. Isn't that beautiful? This was the last, well, this was the one red rose that was still hanging on the branch. These were a couple that were still hanging on the branch after the storm. So they survived the storm. And this one had been knocked down. But I grabbed it anyway because I'm going to save the petals and make some either tincture or salve with roses. Those are very, very good for you. Anyhow, I just wanted to show you, I would not have been able to reach this had the wind not knocked them down without a ladder, you know. And they're so beautiful. And this is like a silver lining that I can find out of that terrible storm. Here's some more. This is yarrow. Yarrow is fabulous for stopping bleeding. It's like a Band-Aid, actually. And if I cut my finger, I could just take this and wrap it, and it will help clot and catch the bleeding, and it'll stop the bleeding. If I do a tincture with it, or if I do a salve with yarrow, it'll do the same thing because it's infused oils that are put in the salve. Now you notice beautiful colors. Yarrow is good with any of the colors. Typically the wild yarrow is white. These are all in my garden. So they're a little variation, but the chemistry is similar enough. And then under here, now most of these were broken off by the hail. But this is the beautiful yellow. These leaves are a little wider, so they're not quite like this one from the wild one or the other colors. But anyhow, they're all beautiful. And what I wanted to say, a friend of mine says, in the chaos, seek God's beauty. And I just wanted to show you some of the beauty, even after a storm that just runs through and wrecks the beauty, the beautiful branches and the beautiful bushes that I had. It wrecked it. But I was going to cut these off anyway. And so the storm cut them off for me. So I just wanted to share that with you. That when life brings you storms that can be scary, can be aggravating, can be very saddening, because I appreciate the beauty of these plants and I grow them so that I can make, I can use their medicinal properties, and help people and help myself and my family, and they got destroyed. And yet, even in their destruction, there is still life. So I wanted to encourage you in that. Abba's heart is still for you, even in the midst of a storm, when what you have put your time and effort into is destroyed. And it appears like there's an enemy behind the hail. And it appears that there's something or someone that doesn't care. That something or someone is not Jesus, is not the Holy Spirit, is not God the Father, because his Father heart is always for us, and he is with us. He knows how we feel because he's suffering with us. His love is that good. So if you're going through a storm, look for the beauty. Look for the reminders that the Lord is with you. And if you can't find any pretty flowers, and if when you look on the ground, they're just covered with leaves, maybe those leaves are some needles that you can use. Maybe what is on the ground within your grasp because of the storm is actually God's gift to you. So I just want to encourage you in that. Look for the beauty, look for God's gift, and remember he is with you, and he is suffering with you if you are suffering from a storm in life, because Abba's heart is always for you. God bless. Have a great day.